Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom side as the blue Chinese, we have Zanmato. On the north side as pink Mongols, we have dlN4737. Do have the Bear Stone claimed on up. There's a lot of things to do initially as a Mongol, since you have to place your greer, place your town center, and collect your sheep. This map, I'm not a big fan of this map. It's big, wide open, and all of the deposits are very, very small. Like, for example, 3 deer, small bush. 3 deer, small bush. I call these a small bush. And basically, that's probably the largest wood deposit here on the map, besides it starting out some. Not a big fan of this map, though this map is relatively decent for Mongols, with the wide open nature of it. You can get your Magadai deployed out to harass your opponent. And, ooh, that's a lot of sheep. He has led his sheeple to glory by being bopped in the head. And Pink has claimed a lot of sheep there as well. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And loses the Khan there. These sheep can be claimed there. This guy's going to come forward and claim all those sheep. His opponent just deposited a massive load of sheep on his opponent's doorstep. That is going to fuel blue a long time. Pink is running low on sheep already. So that is a massive mistake there by the Mongol. Blue has deployed a handful of spearmen there. He must be worried about any sort of early Mongol advance, or no, he's going to for a counterattack now. Interesting. I know that the Mongols can deploy out early horsemen, but it's really not worth it. As opposed to, like, say, Vanguard Man-at-Arms. Vanguard Man-at-Arms has are quite well armored, and there's nothing really at that point of the game that can actually counter them. Or early horsemen, they get countered by a spearman, by a single spearman, and early horsemen are very expensive compared to Man-at-Arms. At like 120 food, and you don't really want to spend that much food on Man-at-Arms. Now he's going to try to torch down this Ovo. The Khan can, of course, fire some arrows against him, but once it gets redeployed out. Gone for the silver tree, which is the trade one. He'll pull out traders quickly and a little bit cheaper, like a 50% gold discount. So it costs 60 wood, 30 gold. It's a pretty good trade landmark. On this trade, it's one of those things that you don't rush out early on. And also, trade posts are actually in the corner as well, so you need to push it out a little bit outside, which can actually be a good distraction. Khan received a massive stab there. His current damage is 2 damage, so he has very, very poor damage output at the moment. This Ovo will go on down. He will have to rebuild his plenty stone one right there. Both players are now advanced to the next age. And Pink will be going for an archer range. While I can go to some early Magadai. That's a pile of stone. And actually, that was a mega pile of stone as well. Now with the age up, the Khan does get 1 extra damage. How impressive. Wolf does see some hits there. Spearmen are no longer pursuing that Khan, and now they're going to be making their way back. Maganai will likely be pulled out relatively soon. Nope, he's going for defensive archers. No Magadais. Outpost has been pulled on the field. You may upgrade it to the arrow slits once he gets enough stone in order to help protect this area. Let's see, the Khan does take some shots at the Imperial Academy. And does take out that wolf as well. Spearman now advancing forward. A fresh ovo has not been redeployed. The gear is advancing forward. He's trying to collect some of this food from these deer. He could pass kill off this other deer, so make sure they're nice and stable. And the gear had a bad deployment there. Hopefully his opponent, the Mongol player, spots it. This is a big problem as well as playing Mongols. It's so easy for your thing, just like, nope, I'm not going to build anymore, or to be deployed anymore. Even takes time to kill off that deer as well. Very, very nice. We do have that. Nope, we do not have arrow slits loaded up onto the outpost at the moment. We do now have the improved wheelbarrow research as well, so it does get the extra movement speed as well as, or the extra carrying capacity. And blue's now going for a handful of defensive walls. Let's go fast forward. We got these town centers nice and close to each other. All for the Imperial influence there. And it's going to take time to clean up, attack the boar. The Khan does spot this. It does find an opportunity to kill off one of the wounded villagers. Also, he did use a raid attack arrow. The Imperial official does have 75 health, as opposed to the villager's 50 health. Taking shots at the Imperial official will take a bit of time to take him out. I got the spearmen trying to stop the Khan. The Khan will go down there. Oh, down south, we got, looks like just a scout patrolling around. And now we do got Castle Age for Pink. He does fill out the step route, allows him to, any gold deposit there will get additional, it will drop off 50% more gold. Scout will spot these spearmen there. There is a prayer tent point up here, a mosque, monastery. No defensive towers here, but it does have a good number of defensive archers, as well as even a pair of crossbowmen. And we'll be able to clean up these spearmen, no problem with these archers. Blue has now gone for his own Castle Age. Pink's now finally deploying out a second town center. And he has gone for the astronomical clock tower. He's starting to clear up, claim these berries. There's a lot of dead sheep there. And he's going to start cleaning up the sheep now. Who's going for some defensive walls here? Not sure we attack, maybe in a wolf right there. No, if you do have a single lancer go out of the field, let's have some crossbowmen help really engage it, but these Lancer is trying to go for this wood line again. This Lancer does find a wolf there, and it looks like they've got multiple Lancers advancing from multiple directions, causing a bit of issues for Pink. I'm just wondering, why did he pull out a monster next to the Ovo? Is there something relics in place on wood hand provides additional wood, food, and stone every minute, which is pretty good. So So maybe eyeing for some early relics in order to get some more income from them. The extra stone income is very important for the Mongols. That's where you get all your fancy technologies. Oh. Monk was not successful there. Got these knights step lance advancing forward. There's 2 crossbow in this mix, so they can easily deal with the lancers. Gain some good damage on the lancers, but these lancers will push forward uncontested. No outposts here for defense. Got these lancers now advancing forward. And now these lancers are going to get some great damage right there. As get inside the town center, does lose a couple of those villagers. These lancers will advance forward as well. This monk does go down, but now these step lancers are getting some good damage there onto the outpost. He definitely does need to get inside of that with his guys as soon as possible. Crossbowman needs to be attacked, move forward. Does get a good hit there, and more spearmen now advance forward. He's using stone for his. Wait, why is he using stone on his for spearmen? He may be eyeing for man-at-arms play. But even then, this is, in my opinion, not really worth it to use a stone on spearmen. Crossbowmen and bowmen will go down there. Townsend is still flying away, but of course these lancers are at 4 pierce armor. The Townsend's attacks only 6 each, so they do 2 damage per arrow. Yeah, that's 80 stone for an extra spearman. That's not really worth it, in my opinion. Khan will get some damage there. Trying to back on off now. Needs more crossbowmen. Does have a good number of spearmen now on the field. But they're only level 1 spearmen. Needs to get them up to trained at least. Blacks is now being researched. Very good. These step lancers are pushing forward once again. There's something in the side of this tower. I'm not sure what it is. And there's also a spring gold in placement there. Crossbowmen trying to stop these lancers. Having trouble dealing with those lancers. May need to go a couple more crossbows for defense. Finally bringing us back a second relic. You do now have these step lancers pushing way forward. Let's take out that monk there. Very nice. Pink wants to claim those relics for himself. And currently right now, he does not have the Tithes Barns researched just yet. But you need Imperial Age for it. Which should be down here. That's the Imperial Age, right? This should be Castle Age. Yeah, UI placement. More sub-lancers push away forward as well. Not a lot of villagers here, but enough to warrant this assault. He's now advancing forward with some archers. Palisade walls are going to cause some troubles. And he does take out some of these villages as well. You would imagine the amount of times this area got hit, he would pull out more just defensive spearmen in this region. We've got a very, very large number of clock tower SCBs. We've got the reusable barrels research, reduce the cost of nest of bees, not bad. And Pink's, his villager count is down to a pathetic amount. Pink needs to start focusing on getting a lot of villagers. He could also potentially get some trade caravans, go for a short trade to get some more economy going. But he doesn't really have the economy to get his economy at the moment. He needs just more food. And these nests of bees get some great hits there. And does have finally get some defense spearmen there. You may lose some of these villagers that are already pretty wounded. Got an Imperial Palace here. It does give him Imperial Spies reveal enemy villagers' locations, which could be very useful. Range of hand cannoneer is very nice, as well as getting the Elite Fire Lancer upgrade. My apologies. He does have a good number of stables here. But he just packed up something? He's packing up the career to go push forward, try to claim some more of these resources. Yes, building one villager from one town center, that's not good enough. But now got 2 secret sites claimed by Pink, that'll give him some good gold tithe. Second site not being decaptured by the Elite Fire Lancer. Get some good hits there onto the Shaman. Now you gotta keep here. And there goes that horseman. Who's now gonna pull out some forward keeps. And he does go ahead and ward off the Fire Lance in that region. And the scout will go ahead and go on down. No, the scout actually stays alive. This one will be captured up as well. We do have just more horsemen right there. No more shamans over here. And Fire Lancer's dude cannot get the alpha strike there because of the spear brace of the spearmen. Fire Lancers now pushing away along the flanks. Fire Lancers are, of course, light units, and they have only 3 Pierce armor, so defense arrows wouldn't be half bad. Crossbone will not be very good, and looks like Blue's actually max out population. Pink doesn't even have, just have barely over half. And this could be a great strike there for these Fire Lancers. And does, of course, have the good strike there, getting a good number of kills onto those villagers. He does have a small force here and there, but now these Fire Lancers are going to be overrunning these villagers, and Pink can't be losing these villagers. Great strikes there onto those villagers. Defense arrows will be relatively effective because they use Pierce armor. And there's actually a dead boar there. And now there's also a dead villager there. These Fire Lancers do get whittled down there. We got more Fire Lancers being pulled out on the field. And Blue is creating some old holes there, so you will need to reinforce his walls with more walls. And now these Fire Lancers are being forced on back. Blue has currently nearly 140 villagers. Pink does not have that villager count. Now got hand cannoneers advancing on forward as well. They're upgraded. They have 5.5 tower range. Now the Cognic Palace being deployed on the field. Now, of course, does allow him to get random reinforcements. It's going to be important since his economy's not very good. He needs random reinforcements to get a decent small force to supplement his current army. Who's not going for some research now? And these crossbowmen will be picked on up, but he's not going to see anything heavy. So the crossbowmen going down is not a huge issue. He needs more regular bowmen. And now got these clock tower nest of bees advancing forward. Good damage there for the nest of bees. And the Cognitive Palace may get interrupted now. It does get interrupted. It does one up fully there. And now torching down this. Yeah, that's a very, very expensive structure to say the least. He needs to get out of there and build it. He needs that age up. There's a good number of defensive arrows there. Who's now deployed a 4 keep there. This keep immediately gets damaged quite a bit. He needs to get this Cognitive Palace built immediately. Massive volume, annihilating all those archers. And yeah, this game's just pretty much over. Pink does go ahead and surrenders now. This is Anagrazine. Thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.